Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator, Greenwich Valley Farm. Kind of had a brain fart there, that's hence the sudden silence for extra dramatics. Yeah, well, you guys know, class. We got it. I put out the 3 videos, and that's kind of what I'm going to talk about, is the behind the scenes with that. And I said I wasn't going to swap out the John Deere Combine. It's gone. I honestly didn't expect the quality of these. And we got the 600 series, which is the top tier one, so it's a 660, which is 205 horsepower, to go with the theme of this map being somewhat smaller machinery. So, we will jump into this, fire this up, get this, something, oh, that's on my computer screen off, dang, and load up the header. So, we'll start. Well, I think I'll start from the very top, what went down, for anyone that is interested. And it's not negativity, it's just something that, well, I decided to change. Put it that way. So, on, when was it? Wednesday? Tuesday? I think it was Wednesday evening. Over here. So, Canada time. I'm just going to mute my phone. Get told the FSL League casters have got the DLC already. Now, I'm not going to mention names, who told me, but I got told. See the where it hooks up to that? Note that. And so, after mulling that over, before me and the guys are in TeamSpeak, when we got the email saying that we're going to be getting the DLC on Friday, we were like, awesome, but that's not going to give us a lot of time to prepare a video and content. And I was already at that point considering shooting Chris, the secondary community manager over at Giants, an email saying, is there any possibility that we can get it a day early so we can actually have time to produce decent content? And then, later that evening, I find out the FSL League casters, now not just the ones going over to Poland last weekend, all of them got it early. At that point, it was a case of, that's not fair. That's not keeping it a level playing field for everyone. So at that point, I sent Chris an email, and it was just, like I tell you guys, if you've got something that you're not happy with, write a nice message. Don't get angry, don't get mad, just write a nicely worded email. And to be honest, for me, I had that email down pat. I'm not going to go into the details on it, but it's basically along the lines of, I understand that the FSL League casters have got access to the DLC now, which I don't think is fair because it's not giving us chance to produce decent content if we're getting it the same day the embargo was up, which was the plan. And I go on to the words of that fact, just basically saying it'd be nice if we could get it a single day early, so basically Thursday, so we have time to produce decent content, so we're not feeling rushed, and everybody's on the same playing field. Wow, I wake up Thursday and I see a message from Mr. Rainbow Dave in mine, Dave's, and Sim's group chat on Facebook saying, check emails, we got it. So, awesome. I wake up for maybe half an hour, drink some coffee, and then start setting up the map. 2 hours goes by doing this. At least 2 hours, I think. I just realised even the lights are on freaking springs. Wow. 2 hours or something go by on doing this, setting that up. It took forever. And that was just getting everything lined up the way I wanted it. So I got that set up. So you're talking the time I'm recording, if it was around 2 hours, which I'm thinking it was. I could go back and look to see when I started recording, but I'm going to say it was like 12 o'clock. I started recording. The time I had finished recording, it was after 2 o'clock. I happened to pause. Did I just get bumped? Yeah, I did. I happened to pause. Let's back this up a bit. The video in between segments of moving. Traffic's on. Oh well. Please stop. Thank you. Moving stuff around on the map. Oh lordy, lordy! Shut the hell up. Haha. Attaboy. Yeah, so moving stuff around and pause. I looked at my phone and it was coming up to 2 o'clock. So at that point I was like, oh wow, I'm not streaming today. More important things to be doing. So we got that all done. I think the video ended up being what? In total, 1 hour 24. It was a marathon. So after that, I jump in TeamSpeak. Dave and Sim are on. I was talking to them, and Sim hadn't recorded his yet. Neither had Dave, actually. Go figure. And Sim was saying, that's kind of worrying because my videos are usually longer than yours and stuff like this. And sure enough, his video ended up being 2 hours long. It's just so much content. So much content. Over 35 pieces of machinery to go over, unless you are literally just going, I have class, here is class, look at class machinery. You are making a decent length video and putting some time into it. And that was just with one extra day. The FSL casters, they had an extra day. Not that that's a big thing, we still managed to get it done. That is crazy. So I did that, nice in-depth review, got that all up, reading your comments today. I'm thankful I spent the time to do it. Yesterday evening, it's not often I say this with YouTube, but it felt like I had worked that day. Seriously, I put some serious time into it. By sort of like after dinner, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I was dragging my feet doing the thumbnails because I just stared at Farm Sim all freaking day. Getting everything set up, and then it took a while to get the thumbnail sorted. I loaded up Marwal to take the thumbnails in. If you guys are wondering what map I'm on, it was Marwal. I wanted a British map to do it on with Seasons. Lighting. So we went ahead, got that all sorted. So in total, it's, God, probably in excess of 6 hours at least on those videos last night, getting them sorted. But I'm so happy so many people are thankful for them and enjoying the content that's there and everything. I'm very thankful for that. Because these are something else. These are an incredible detailed pack. The sounds for the most part are phenomenal. The Torion still grinds my gears as far as the sounds go on that. That thing sounds awful. Had a comment saying about someone saying they sound like that, they're a 4-cylinder engine. I don't think they're a 4-cylinder, I said to myself, but I just put the comment, very diplomatic, saying, well, every video I've seen on YouTube of that thing does not sound like that. They all sound deep, throaty, and sound nothing like that little thing. The engine that it sounds like it has. Wow. I'm not one to take someone's word for it. I do the research. If someone says it's XYZ, I go look it up to see if it is XYZ. Well, yeah. Dude was right. He said that it's a 4-cylinder engine. It is a 4-cylinder engine. I couldn't believe it. Genuinely could not believe it actually is a 4-cylinder engine in that thing. But after sort of doing an addendum to the comment, I said, it still sounds like nothing like I have heard on YouTube of that machine. It really doesn't. So I hope they fix that. Because it clearly doesn't sound right. Clearly doesn't. Multiple videos, some professional videos that aren't taken from a freaking potato cam. It just doesn't sound like that. Another issue that I really didn't showcase because I didn't know if it's the way they were parked or just in the map, but does have an issue. When I had all of the tractors in our lineup, you guys saw in the video, it was actually, some of them were sliding. And it seems, potentially, I caught it on video, I sent it to Lithium, because it is an issue, and it is an issue that will need patching. It seems like the Zerion, if you've got a tractor parked alongside it, it's like there's some weird collisions going on, or they're sliding around. Wow, it seemed it was the 900 and possibly the 800 causing the issue as well. I don't know. It's really hard to pinpoint what it is, but gave those guys lifting the heads up about it. Of course, time zone difference screws me. Seeing he's messaged me, I've given him a video that I took with my phone last night, so become one of those people, but it's the easiest way to do it. Couldn't be asked to render a video. I even said that to him, showing what's going on. I even had one of the menus up to see if there was a weird collision, but it wasn't. So hopefully that gets figured out and addressed. I'm hoping the sounds get addressed in the Torian, because it just doesn't sound like the real live counterparts from what I've seen on YouTube. It really doesn't. And there's a couple of other little things that I spotted being very nitpicky. I even call it out in the video saying it's just me being nitpicky, but here's an issue I found. Maybe there's more. To me, the sliding tractors, I don't know why that wouldn't have got found, to be quite honest. I don't know. Again, if you park those tractors far away from each other, do they slide? I don't know. I'm not beta testing that for them. I had other stuff to work on. Maybe I'll go back at a later date and test some extra stuff, but it's that weird stuff I feel they should probably be testing themselves, and I'm surprised they wouldn't have had the entire lineup of the tractors next to each other. Maybe it was a perfect storm of configurations. I mean, all of mine had Michelin tyres on it where possible. They just look better. They do. To me, the Michelin tyres look fuller, they look better than the Trollbergs. Do they work as better in the field? Man, as far as the game goes, no, they're exactly the same, but as far as how they look, yeah, I'm going to go over looks over functionality. So the John Deere is going. We've still got it now, but trust me, it's going. I didn't plan to get rid of it, but with the quality of these, I'm stupid if I don't. I really am. Let's get some swaths going down, and the header is 1 meter bigger. That extra meter means a lot. The tank holds 1,000 litres too, extra than that. So there's that too. Now, if I was smart about it, I would have probably saved doing this for a live stream. But at the same time, I don't want this map to become everything's class. Oakfield, however, we will have a lot of class stuff on it. The Zerion will be going on there because I had the Zerion on my original Oakfield save. I will be putting the Lexion on there because I had a Lexion in there originally. I'm probably gonna get... I may put the 4000 series or the 400 series tractor in there. After I'm recording, like I said, I jumped in TeamSpeak, and Dave and Sim asked me, "What's your favourite tractor so far?" We've both got ours, and it's the same. They wouldn't tell me what it was. I was like, I don't know. The 400's kind of cool, and at that point, as I just got the 4 part out, Dave cracked up with laughter, because apparently all of us really like the 400 series. And it goes against everything usually that I like. It's a smaller tractor. But it's a small tractor, 90 horsepower. When you put the panoramic cab on it, the visibility is out freaking standing. It sounds great. With a front loader on it, it's pretty damn cool. Again, 90 horsepower, so low horsepower. Yeah, I can see that being used a lot. So if I put that and call that my yard tractor, will I be getting rid of the Ford? Someone may be saying. Maybe. I don't want to because I like the 2-wheel drive power of Fury. That thing is kind of neat. So we'll see. Maybe we'll be firing up the pigs, and that'll be the pig tractor down there. Front loader. Mixer. I don't know. I wouldn't mind getting into doing some sugar beets and stuff like that, honestly. So potentially, we'll see. We shall see. Now something I said in the video as I'm choking on saliva, wow. 1 minute. Let me mute my mic. Alright, clear my airway. The tyres. Sim even noticed it. The dirt on them look like a higher resolution, almost like it's been taken from the tyre dirt mod. Maybe it's because I haven't got too much time noticing crap in 1.5, but I'm wondering if they changed the tyre textures in 1.5. These are all using standard tyres that are in the base game. So, there's that. That being said as well, the DLC needs 1.5 to work. Needs it to work. Rainbow Day, for an example, because he has not fired up his farm sim for so long, he installed the DLC and he was getting kind of frantic, going, it's not working, it says I don't have the actual patch. Well, he did. He got his game on Steam, it did update, we checked everything, we went through a load of hoops to figure out, yes, he is running the correct version. To find out, it's because he didn't fire up the game in so long. He has just not played Farming Simulator in so long. Which is kind of funny. But if I jump out here... Actually, that's moving. I wonder if all of the Claas stuff has issues. It is totally sliding. Wow. Alright, let me do this. Make it go the opposite way, maybe because it's on a hill. I've got lots of mods in this save, so it could be something to do with that too. No, it's moving. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, the tires just seem higher definition. They really do. I honestly didn't think I'd be using a Claas on this save. Is that header supposed to have bars on it? It does have tines on it. Oh wow, they're at a perfect angle, you can't actually see them from inside the cab. Wow, I was going to say, where's the tines? And that's a lot of straw coming out the arse in there. Now, I won't be swapping out the for the quadrant baler on here. I will stick to what I said there. I feel it's just too big for this map. We'll put it on Oakfield, though. We'll be... I will simply be deleting most of my Claas mods, actually. Other than the classics, so the Magnum Combine, I think it is. Or Mega Combine, sorry. I won't be using them. Just don't see the need. But the reason I am recording this today, really, I probably should have mentally taken a break and just streamed today, but one, I need to get ahead of it, and two, if any of you are watching this, it's just thank you for the support on the episodes, the little series there. It means a lot. I did have quite a few people, a surprising amount actually, comment saying like thank you for taking the time to do them and all of that. And I've gone through, at the time of me recording this, unless people have been commenting since, I have been replying to every message. I think sort of times like that when people are showing support, and being thankful, yeah, it's important to show some sort of acknowledgement. And, yeah, I know you get some YouTubers that just don't, and I'm guilty for it at times. There's guilty at times where I'll see people's messages and don't reply back. At the least, I like to give the heart symbol to say, sort of acknowledge the fact I have seen your comment. You guys know I have seen your comment. I'm not BSing when I say I read the comments. There's times where I'll be honest and raise my hand and go, yeah, I see the comments, and just don't bother replying or doing anything. I don't know why, but it's a thing I think a lot of YouTubers get into. And I've just realised the actual tank screen shows that it's filling up. I bet none of us noticed that. So I'm going to stop, back up, because the friggin' Mount Everest is going to build up behind us. Jump up here. FS21. Be nice if we could actually climb the friggin' ladders. Get up on the friggin' combine. Thank you. To get up here, to cheat my way into the cab. Oh, it's not gonna... Oh, there it is. So here's what the screen looks like. I have not done this myself. I've not had a good detailed look. So we can see, as we are moving quite significantly with the combine, it is sliding. You've got engine RPM there, the load on the combine presumably, how full it is, which is cool that that's actually working. This would be a snapshot, which is probably using the same... Actually, it'd be interesting to see if that picture changes in the Lexium. This is a snapshot of the grain feeder house going up to the tank with the automated systems. Honestly, it is worth, if you're interested, watching videos on these new combines, because they are pretty damn sick. I cannot believe we are moving that much. It's going to be interesting to see if we move when we are empty. Oh, that's right, the gauges actually don't work on this. To be expected, to be quite honest, because it's showing threshing when... well, not necessarily threshing. Yeah, as I was saying, it'd be interesting to see... Actually, I want to see something else too. Yep, I've got the auto stop mod in. Yeah, once we unload it, it'll be interesting to see if it's the weights mod causing that issue. Which it potentially could be. Alright, so we'll switch it off. We're still zoomed in, so we'll see if it's... Actually, I don't think it's moving now. Or is it? No, that's not moving. Alright, switch it on. Not moving. I can't fire it up because the friggin' it's full. Oh well, alright. Unzoom. European safety standard. What does it actually say? I never saw that in the video. Year of certification 2016. There you go. It's new as she comes. Alright, we'll run down here. Into this bad boy. Now I've got to admit, there's one thing I don't personally like, and I never said anything because it's just petty. The front weight. With the extra bit on the front there. It looks freaking hideous. It looks hideous. I think Well, that thing's no better, but it doesn't stick out like a freaking huge-ass chin. I'll probably keep it because it matches up, but yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all. God, this thing was slow to accelerate. Damn. Is that because it's in two-wheel drive? Yeah. Oh, I know what it is. It's probably because it's slipping because it's got so much freaking front weight on it right now. And don't worry, this tractor ain't going anywhere. Like I've said, if I'm getting rid of any tractor, it's probably going to be the Fendt. Kills me, but I don't need this many tractors on here. Now, with everything, this is 9.6 ton. This trailer's heavy, so it'll be interesting to see how this handles it. Actually, we'll switch off forward drive. That doesn't seem half bad on it, actually. Well, as far as looks go. Mosey on our way down. Now, you could put the front loader setup on this. I chose not to. Purely because I don't need another tractor that's got front loader. The 7810 has a front loader on it. The... Ooh. We could get rid of the MB track and put the small 90 horsepower class down there. What do you guys think about that idea? Right, quickly, because I know it's going to unload quick. With it on, is it going to start sliding? Yep. Threshing unit off. Still slides. Engine off. Still slides. Without it unloading and technically completely off. Stop sliding. As soon as a function's happening, it starts sliding. That's interesting. Alright, I'll have to double check that on a stock map. Could be a mod causing that though. So I'll have to check on stock map where I haven't got any funky stuff going on with mods. Interesting. And it is 11:24, so it is almost lunchtime for me. Admittedly, I'm hungry. I am hungry today. I already know what I'll be having. And yesterday, I didn't get to eat lunch until 3 o'clock. It was my own doing, but that was because I was recording throughout the whole thing, setting up. I'm pretty sure it took me at least 2 hours to set up, so it was like 12 o'clock. And I know I was recording until after... like half to, I think I stopped recording. Alrighty, final headland. Actually, I should have gone in cab to see that go down. I'm surprised there's a manual transmission in this as well, actually. I really would have thought this would have been automatic or CVT at this point. That does surprise me. Actually, I may look up. I'm just thinking, I wonder what engine are in these. Because the Lexion, the big Lexion's only a 6-cylinder. So this potentially could even be a 4-cylinder engine. Not sure what the horsepower output is actually of this. I'll just zip around here. Grab that little bit I missed. Let's set us back up for that. Shouldn't be too hard to bail. Again, these are all going to be Heston bales. Actually, I should probably get set up for a thumbnail too, eh? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll wait until I'm at the point of almost unloading. Or wait until I get around there to get a thumbnail. Just double check that I think I'm completely out of coffee. Yep. Went through that really quick. Yes. We're away. Yield on this field is kind of mediocre. I think this is the first harvest with seasons on here. I think. Pretty sure it is. So it's early autumn. Yeah, it will be. It will be first season. So after we've done this, what is my plan? Well, I've kind of got into doing a lot of contracting, as you guys have seen, so potentially we could go down that route. I don't have a lot of the machinery for contracting, so it'd be interesting to see if the Claas DLC is going to show up in contracting stuff. That'd be kind of neat. I know it used to with missions, but I don't know if it still does. Where's the best for light? Where is the sun? Right there. Completely staged this, but I don't care. Oh, I did switch it off. Yeah, my stomach's grumbling hardcore. One thing I did forget to mention with the DLC, that is a disappointment. No hay rakes, no windrowers, no tedders, nothing like that. I am very surprised at that. Claas are renowned for their hay-making equipment, and we didn't have anything. That does surprise me quite a lot. Unless their own stuff is just a rebrand like John Deere do with some of their haymaking equipment. I don't know. But it did surprise me, that one. I forgot to mention it in the videos. I think either Dave or Sim said they did, and I'm kind of like, crap, I'm kicking myself for not doing it now. Print screen. To be fair as well, when I announced that I'm busy doing a video, it's taking a lot longer than I was expecting, but it's worth it. There's a couple of people that cottoned on to what it was straight away, which it was obvious. I wasn't trying to keep it a secret. I'm not going to be the type of person to straight up say I've got it and make people somewhat jealous. Like, if people ask, yeah, I'll say, yeah, I've got it. But I'm not going to say, oh, I've got Claas. Nah. I ain't going to be that guy. Had one comment too. Obviously, a younger person. Did you get class because you were friend? Or how did you get class so early? Is it because you are friends with Lars? No, no. Oh, that's just from their comment. You can tell probably a younger person, and someone already replied back to them saying that media partner. And yeah, on the media partner list, that's how I get this stuff early for people that don't already know. Most of you do though. All right, we'll get to the end of this row and we'll call it quits. But it's sort of because you're friends with Lars. Me and Lars speak every once in a while. We don't talk every day. He is a very busy guy, especially with the FSL League stuff. So I say we were, as far as the friendship scale goes, more of acquaintances than friends. I'd say friends be like me, Sim, and Dave, talking pretty much every day, message each other on Facebook and stuff like that. Not just every once in a while, if something arises on Discord, or not arises on Discord, but got issues. Don't usually message those guys going, hey, how's your day going? Sort of thing. Now granted, not that it'll ever happen, but we would all fit in with Lars fairly well. We're all on the same page. That's for sure. Alrighty, I am going to call it quits here. I'm going to make myself something to eat, as we are at 37 minutes already. Good lord. Class. Surprised it's in the game. Very surprised. So until next time, hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and we will see you on the next one, which will be Oakfield. Oakfield with probably quite a bit more class stuff. Catch you guys later.